It's Wednesday night. It's still 8 o'clock. You know what time it is. It's morphin' time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very, very special live edition of Power Ranger Chat. Power Chamber Chat. Sorry. That's why it's so live. I still screw this stuff up. Anyway, my name is Off the Cuff Tom, and welcome to the Nerd Initiative. Now, tonight we have a fantastic guest with us. If you've been watching on the social medias, I've been doing these fun little skits for Power Morphicon, and we're talking Power Morphicon tonight. As a matter of fact, Power Morphicon, I am live over on Twitch too right now with them. So hello, Twitchverse. How are we doing out there? And everybody else, everywhere else where the Nerd Initiative is being shared. Having that said, I have Joey, the social media manager for Power Morphicon. We're going to be talking about the history of Power Morphicon. We're going to be talking about some guests. We might even make a special announcement tonight if everybody else, nobody's been announced for Power Morphicon right here live on stream. So, thank you all very much for being here. It is always a pleasure. And let me bring on Joey Bryans.
Hi.
Joey, thank you so very much for being with us. I cannot believe we are finally doing this live on the internet. Hello, internet.
Hello. Hi, internet. Hi, YouTube. Hi, guys on Twitch. Thanks for tuning in.
You're kind of used to doing this. I mean, the Power Morphicon Twitch site is where you really put out all your stuff. Aside from the Instagrams and the Book of Faces and the X's and tweets and all the other social medias.
Yes.
So let's talk real quick. How is it that you became a Power Ranger fan? By the way, excellent shirt, which you got at Power Morphicon 2022.
This is the 2022 Power Morphicon Red Ranger shirt. Yeah. He's still learning. I am. Power Rangers premiered in 1993. I was 11 years old. I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. Watched it up through the middle of Zeo and then stopped because of outside influences. And then later on as an adult, I was like maybe 19 or 20. I stayed home one day and Time Force was showing. Ooh. And I lost it. I was like, what is this? This is great. Like, just wow. And so I've been back in the fandom ever since. That's probably why Time Force is my favorite season.
That's right. Hey, everybody has their one, and as long as we respect that everybody has their one,
yeah,
don't hold the gate. We hold the gate open. We don't hold it closed for anybody in the family.
We don't keep any gates here.
Now, how is it that you got from being a fan to being involved with Power Morphicon?
Ooh, fun story. So
that's the reason we're here.
So back in 2014, I found out about Power Morphicon. This is already after they had already had a couple. And they were already moved to the Pasadena Convention Center. I made a reason to be like, you know what? Let's go on a Sunday. So I went on Sunday. I bought the basic Yellow Ranger pass.
Wait. You needed a reason to go?
I had to build up the courage. I wasn't the person I am now. The person I am now, I'll go to a movie by myself. I'll go eat by myself. Like I could care. I'll go to Disneyland by myself and have the best time ever. But I wasn't that person in 2014. So in 2014, I was like, I need a reason. I need to figure this out. I'm going to go. And so I went and I went on Sunday and I walked into the main hall, not knowing what was going to happen, not expecting anything. It was my first convention. And I was just like immediately starstruck. Bulk and Skull. I saw Bulk and Skull and immediately just lost it. I was like, oh my God, Bulk and Skull. And then walking up and down the aisles, I didn't know nothing about the exclusives. I didn't know anything about, pro photo ops. Nothing. I walked into this bare minimum, just knowing that the event existed. It was in Pasadena and I had to go. So then fast forward to 2016. And Scott was having, his events as he does. So I started volunteering. The first one of the events that I really helped out with was a Robo Toy Fest, which is the big one before PMC.
Now, let me interrupt here, just so everybody who may not be in the Power Rangers fan that's watching right now, and welcome aboard. Hello. Just so you understand, Power Morphicon runs every 2 years. My greatest reason that I like to say is because it is such an international event. It gives folks time to plan and prep to get there.
That's exactly what it is. We do it every it's a biannual event. with the sister show of Japan World Heroes, which is also a great fun event. But we do it so that people have time to prep, time to save money, time to get everything in order. And yeah, it's been great. So usually before Power Morphicon, we have this one event called Robo Toy Fest. It's a huge, huge, huge thing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go. I had the Sunday off from work. I didn't really have to do anything. I was like, let's go check this out. You know, it's the same people who throw Power Morphicon. Let's go. So I went, hung out. I managed to talk to Scott. And when I talked to,
that is a thing I'm trying to do with everybody on here that ever mentions Scott.
Oh, I should be wearing a Roosevelt shirt then. Let me go put a Roosevelt on and twirl my mustache, and then we'll talk. And I basically just was like, hey, you know, thanks for throwing these shows. It's really fun. And he's like, do you want to help out? And I was like, yeah, I'll volunteer. What's up? And so he gave me a volunteer, and he asked me to be a volunteer.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, and he signed me up for volunteering. And then 2016, first Power Morphicon, I was a runner. Me and my cousin, who is now the floor manager of Power Morphicon, I'm the media director. He's the floor manager. We went and we were getting guests and taking them to panel rooms and taking them to pro photo ops, and it was the most like tedious like skill set work that you had to do, but I enjoyed every moment of it.
You started off doing which work?
Had a blast. So much fun. Got to meet half of the Time Force cast then. We were behind the scenes when they revealed the Ninja Steel cast. Met a lot of the Dino.
Oh, you were behind the scenes. It's Peter.
Oh. Yeah. I was in the hallway that led to there. And you can feel the energy coming off of that room. It's one of those things that I still to this day cannot describe to anybody else, but yeah. Probably the best reveal. It was one of the good reveals. It really was. The 2018 Beast Morpher reveal was pretty fun too. I have a story about that I'll tell you guys in a second. And then so as I kept going and just helping and helping start doing every convention that Scott was doing. I said Scott. Said it again.
I think one per video is enough.
Okay.
Can't take all the exercise.
And yeah, I started learning how to run conventions and how to do all the social medias and press passes and everything else. And I've enjoyed this every moment that I've had to do. I mean, it's great. And like the crazy thing about like Power Morphicon, especially Power Morphicon, is all the hard work that you put into it, all the hard work we put into it, because we're a very small team. There's only like 15 of us. Big shout out to our volunteers, because they're the ones who help us make these shows possible. And then there's people out there like Brandon who they help us put on the best show we can. And just the excitement of seeing like a little kid meet the ranger that they've wanted to meet for. I've seen grown people. I've seen grown men cry. I literally have seen. I saw a grown man cry when he met Jeff Prazo, and I was just like, oh.
As I look at his figure right now.
Hey, some people grew up on Dino Thunder. That's what it is. And so yeah, I complain about it a lot. My closest friends, my circle, you guys on Twitch, you've heard me complain sometimes, but that feeling is it's an amazing feeling. And so, yeah,
that's why all the hard work you guys put into it,
all the hard work, all the sleepless nights
pay off.
It pays off.
You guys are running around like crazy. And on Sunday when you go, we're done. But then on the flip side, you're like, oh Oh my
more years.
God, the feeling of just making everybody so happy is well
But
worth all the effort.
well, most people, yes. I have usually we do extracurriculars. So my Morphicon is usually from Wednesday to Wednesday.
True. Now,
You know,
speaking of which, because of the extracurriculars, let's talk about it. We have coming up this year, and is this the second year we've had the field trip, or
this is the third year we had the
it
field
is the
trip.
third? Now you'll have to excuse me. Last year was my first Morphicon. Finally, now I believe
Yeah,
it or not was living out in California during the first few,
right.
but I was unaware that it wasn't. I wasn't in the circles as much as I am.
Right? It's okay, so like it's such a niche convention, but it's huge. Once you get into it, huge. But if
Oh,
you're on the outside and you don't know about it, it literally is one of those if you know kind of deals.
mm-hmm.
So yes, that's exactly how Power Morphicon is.
I think that once I moved back and re-embraced the franchise and interesting enough, I don't know if you're aware, my wife is also a Power Ranger fan as well.
Mhm.
We had a long time going where she would catch up on series with me, and like she's a Disney era
Yeah.
fan,
Okay.
and Ninja Storm, Jungle Fury, like they're some of our combined favorite seasons.
Right.
So finally, when we were capable of finally saying, "Hey, we're going to take the time, we're going to do it," she actually was there with me at my first Morphicon too. So it was quite the experience being able to share that together. And then she said, "Okay, you're grown, go." It's really an amazing experience being able to go for your first time and to be there with the people that love this niche thing as much as you do. And one thing I got to say that I do really enjoy about the Power Rangers community is that unlike other certain communities, there really isn't, in the circles I'm in, there's not a lot of gatekeeping. There's not a
No,
lot of people
absolutely not.
getting on top of each other. It's like, okay, you like Power Rangers here, I like Power Rangers here. Hey, we like Power Rangers. We're family.
Yeah, we're
And that
good.
is the one thing I say.
Absolutely. And like excuse me, that's one of the things that I kind of tried to foster with the social media stuff. And we can talk about that in a second, but extracurriculars is what you you want to
Yeah, I
talk
know. Sorry, I was just squirrel.
squirrel. Yeah. So this year we have a fun we have the field trip. The
Mm-hmm.
field trip we're taking you guys, and I already know where all the locations are, but we're taking you
I know
to
3.
huh?
I know 3. Is this the big reveal?
No.
Oh.
So we're taking you to iconic, and I mean when I say iconic, I mean iconic locations this year. It's definitely going to be something fun. Be prepared to be ready to be out all day. It's going to be hot. It's going to be under the August sun. If you haven't bought your tickets for the field trip, buy them now because they are going on sale fast. They are starting to sell out. It is you can buy those tickets for that on officialpowermorphicon.com.
Which is also in the description below on all of our channels. Because everything is out on right now.
And if you're on Discord, it's one of my mods will put it up for you if you don't have it. Yeah, bring sunscreen, bring water, bring
Good
anything you think
shoes.
you might need. Yeah, we will not be ready. We will stop for a lunch, but it won't be until later on in the afternoon. And then we have our power breakfast, which is the field trip's not sold out. We put more tickets out recently, responding to Dragon in the chat. There are more tickets available as we speak right now.
Link in the description below.
Yeah, go through the link. Then we also have the power breakfast, which is Sunday morning.
Such an amazing experience. I'm sorry, I'm going to gush here for a second, and hopefully our mutual friend Brandon is watching somewhere, either here, there, or anywhere. I lucked out and had the opportunity to sit with Rory Travis, the Beast Morphers Red Ranger.
Yes.
I fell in love. I absolutely did. Now, don't get me wrong. We met a bunch of Rangers at the show, but just to have the time to, like, 45 minutes to an hour just to go, hey, what's up?
Yeah. So you sit with the ranger. You sit at a table with an assigned ranger, and then
Which you don't know walking in.
Yeah, you won't know who it is until after you sit down, after you get your breakfast and you sit down. I believe this year we're actually going to rotate them.
Ooh, Red Robin style.
It's going to be like speed dating for Power Rangers.
Okay.
They also get up and roam. Like Jason Narvi was brought
I was just gonna say.
in. I love Jason Narvi. That man can do no wrong. He's hilarious. He's great. He's so cool. Yeah, and it's just we have so much stuff still that you guys don't even know. We have guest announcements coming. We have I have a really good. Well, I guess I can kind of tell a few things. So number one, if anyone attended Power Morphicon in 2022, we had a trivia contest sponsored by Power Morphicon. We did that on the convention floor. This year we're not. This year we're taking it off-site. There is a local eatery that was nice enough to allow us to use them, and oh, I see you. We'll talk in a sec. I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted by the chats. And so
be quiet. Hey, chat. Look, I'm looking at you. We're talking here, okay? Dad and Dad are talking.
Yeah, so we're taking the trivia show off the road, or on the road per se, to a local bar where we're going to do a bar style trivia. We will have prizes. It's going to be a great time. It's a $10 entrance fee, but I mean, come on out and have fun. You know, this is like, you know, the prom that they had in 2018. This can be iconic. You know, we just need to you guys need to come out and support it, and it's going to be fun. And then they're going to have an 80s band playing afterward. And it's going to be a cool vibe. They're going to be Ranger themed drinks. There's going to be food. We're going to hang out. It's going to be fun.
That's like, how cool is that? Like, I was there when when you guys did the trivia. I popped my head in and go, yeah, I know most of this. I'm going, and, you know, because I want to enjoy more of the floor.
Right.
But to have it offsite, that just brings a whole other element to the show now. Like, not everything for Power Morphicon is going to be right, boom, smack dab. I mean, the majority is going to be boom, smack dab right there.
Mm-hmm.
But Power Breakfast, which is down at one of the other
it's at the Hilton.
Down at the Hilton, and it's a few blocks away. You've got the after party. You're still doing the after party on Saturday.
The VIP meet and greet, yes, is also at the Hilton.
And then the breakfast, the
Power Breakfast is also at the Hilton. Yeah, the field trip.
Yeah. So if you feel like you can only be and do the one thing at the convention center, do that. You know, everybody's welcome to make their con experience exactly what they want out of it.
Yeah.
You know,
this year I'm also introducing VTubers to the convention. We with a lot of work and diligence. I got I found three VTubers who talk about Power Rangers. They actually led me to Connor the Waffle, who, if you've been on a Twitch stream with us, we've reviewed his videos. They're great. They're hilarious. Mm-hmm. It's their recap, like season recap videos he's done up to Time Force. All great, all good. So fun. And he's going to be there too, talking with these VTubers for the first time.
Fantastic.
And it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be just I'm super excited. And then
one thing I absolutely love is how much that, like, I can't wait to see the convention floor this year. Knowing how last year literally at least 60% of it was just guests.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the other 40 was all creators and makers. And
I can tell you, I can reveal this. We have more Rangers coming this year than ever before.
And that's how it should be. It needs to scale up. I mean, we have I think there's over 100.
There's close. Our final list and what's still floating out there, it's closer to 200.
Just saying.
Closer to 200. Yeah. So
I'm okay to say at least over 100. So
yeah. Javier Lopez is in the chat. Thank you. He sponsored 10 guests alone, and you know I'm excited for a lot of them. I'm really excited to meet Milo and Dan from RPM. It's gonna be great. See, even though I'm like, you know, the person who helps put these shows on and the person who like does all the social media and everything else, I still get super, super excited.
And it's the truth. We get to live the dream.
Yeah. I'm super excited about it. I'm always like just, and then I go into my whole like, what do I have to, what do I have to get signed or what?
So, fun spiel for you. Since you already talked about, your first experience walking into Morphicon, and there you see Bulk and Skull, Paul and
Yep,
Jason, right?
Paul and Jason.
Guess who was my neighbor last year, or when I say last year at Morphicon?
Jason.
Paul.
Paul, really?
I walk right out of my hotel door, and I go, "Oh, hey, Paul." And that's the thing. Like, if you just want to be chill and go, "Hey, Paul, how you doing?" They'll be, "Hey, how you doing?" If you want to be all nervous and go, "Oh my God, it's Bulk," they'll be like, "Hey, what's happened? My name's
Yeah.
Paul. You can call me Paul."
My neighbor in 2022 was Deb Phillips from Time Force.
Time Force Yellow. Yep.
And of course, my favorite season. So I was just like, hi, Deb. She knows me though. Like they all know that I help run the convention. So I can't like geek out. I can't be like, hi, because like they all know me,
Now,
I've
I'm just going to put a little heads up for a lot of the Ranger fans that are coming to the convention. A majority of the Rangers do stay in the hotels we might be staying at in as well. Be cool on the elevator. Just
yeah.
be cool. Just be extremely cool. I rode the elevator with 3 of the Dino Furies
Yeah.
at one time. One of my wife's favorite Ninja Storm Rangers. Like and they're like, be cool. Be cool.
Glenn, huh? Yellow. It was Ninja Storm Yellow.
Yeah, it was.
I love Glenn. Glenn's great.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy, and like my wife didn't recognize him because he didn't have the haircut.
Yeah.
But he always appreciated the fact that I said, "Yeah, it's Waldo."
Yeah,
Waldo.
I wrote. Yeah, yeah. People in the
Because
chat.
his name is actually Waldo, not Dustin.
Yeah, it's Waldo. It's so fun. Yeah, it just I have such a good. Oh, there's so much I want to tell you guys that I can't.
Sorry, folks. NDA says no way.
Oh yeah, no. Well, the you've watched my Twitch streams. The people in the chat who are for my Twitch streams, you guys know, sworn to secrecy, right?
Mm-hmm. And I want to come back and do this again, so I can't say either.
Yeah.
Now, aside from also American Rangers that we've had, we were talking also that to expand the experience, and because of Japan World Heroes, you also bring in Sentai actors and actors from other tokusatsu shows. So who do we have coming up this year?
This year, we have a lot. We have Masahiro Inouye, who is Kamen Rider Decade. We have Masahiro.
Fun fact: did you know that Decade was the shortest ran Kamen Rider series ever?
Really?
Yep. Smallest episode count ever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching Decade right now, but I had to put a pause on it to watch Jew Ranger for another project that I'm doing.
Wonder why Jew Ranger? Don't we have a Jew Ranger coming?
Yeah, we do. Shiro Izumi's coming.
That's right.
But
Dragon Ranger.
Yeah, Dragon Ranger Burai. He's also he's changed Pegasus too.
Okay.
And then we have Tetsu Kurata, who is Kamen Rider Black and Black RX. Masasaru Shishiru, who is O-Red. I hope I just
Now, again, if anybody's not familiar with Super Sentai, O-Ranger is also what we would know as Power Ranger Zeo. Because yes, I know we have everybody over there in the Power Morphicon.
Yeah.
I got to talk to the normies on Nerd Initiative just so they know the difference.
Yeah. And then we have Ryota Ozawa, who's returning. That of course Captain Marvelous.
There, baby.
And then we have Yui Kuyoki, who is also attending, and I'm very excited to meet the princess.
Oh my god! So they were both Gokai Red and Gokai Pink, as we know them here in the States. Super Mega Force Red and Super Mega Force Pink.
Which we will be having dual photo ops as well too. So if you want a picture with Andrew Gray and Christina Masterson and Yui and Ryota, we will have that ready for you guys.
Oh, it's gonna be me, and that's all courtesy of Toku Spirits as well.
That is courtesy of our partners at Toku Spirits. They are great. We love them. Big shout out to Anne and her team. You guys are amazing. You've provided us with amazing guests, and it's just absolutely wonderful to continue our relationship with you.
Now, speaking of extracurriculars, let's talk about, I know it's sold out, but let's just let everybody know about what Toku Spirits is doing also as well, the big dinner as well.
It's not sold out. There's one spot available.
No. There's one spot left? I thought
there's one spot left. Out. There is a $2,000 Toku Spirits VIP dinner. I will answer photo questions in a minute. We'll answer about that. They are going to a top secret location where you get to hang out with the 7 Sentai actors plus a mystery guest, and
yeah, he just said ranger.
Yeah, I don't even know who it is, so you can't beat me on that.
Yeah, 2000 steep, but you got to understand.
But if you think about it, it's 8 people. You also get you also have a chance of winning a helmet of one of them. You also get to take selfies and photos. You get to eat dinner. You get to hang out. The location of where it is, I know where that is, and that's going to be so much fun. You guys are going to have a blast. Is there a bonus pin? There is bonus pins for the field trip, the power breakfast, and I'm trying to get one for trivia, but we're going to see what's going on.
Can you reveal what team the bonus pins are for this year? Because last year they were all
Ninja Storm,
which I absolutely love, and I'm still missing a few, and I just got to suck it up and buy them at this point.
Yeah, no, we can't. I can't reveal that. What if it happens to be Anne's husband? It could be.
That's nice.
Yeah. You know what? Nobody knows, and that's what it is. What is there
now,
also?
There's also different levels of tickets that are available for the show.
Yeah. We could talk about those.
Yep. So starting off, now again, all the tickets will get you into the show, with the exception of the non-attendee tickets. Obviously,
correct. Yeah, we have to talk about
able to make it to the show itself, but you get the swag.
The swag, yeah. That's how you.
I have plenty of swag.
So,
but mind you, that's just because I dropped enough to go for gold last time, so right. I got my swag and my wife's swag.
Oh, yes, I will answer that question in a moment. So
I can starting at the lowest rung on the tiers. What do we got?
I believe that is a Yellow Ranger pass.
Mm-hmm.
That is Sunday only.
Yep.
Kids 12 and under are free. However, and this is I have to say this because every year we get the same question, and every year I have to answer it the same way. Pink Ranger badges are for children 12 and under. You cannot register on the website. You cannot get them on the website because we don't have them. You bring your child to the convention, and when you pick up your tickets, you register them there. Pink Ranger tickets are not buyable. I can't say that enough.
Up from Yellow Ranger, we've got the Blue Ranger, which is Saturday only.
You get some pretty cool swag with that. There's posters. There is a couple of pins I believe you will get. There is, just some prints. We have an artist who's making a really cool print, and I can't reveal what it is, but
can we reveal the artist at least? Do we know them in the community?
Or no. This guy came out of left field, and it's so cool.
Nice.
It's so cool. I will tell you, it's a Disney season, but that's all I can do.
I'm down. Shut up and take my money. And then up from Saturday only, we go to the full weekend Red Ranger standard ticket. That gets you in the whole time.
Yes, Red Ranger tickets get you in the whole time, including the Friday night preview night, Saturday, and Sunday.
And then what if you just want to go for the gold?
Gold Ranger.
Just so everybody knows, all right, Yellow Ranger Sunday only is $25. Correct. Blue Ranger Saturday only is $50. Red Ranger is $85. Correct. Now, hold on to your morphers here. All right, VIP Gold Ranger is
$400.
Holy crap, what is it you get with that?
With that, you get the entrance in, you get a full pin set, of our exclusives this year, you get a hoodie and
They're very comfy hoodies. I still have mine.
I have every hoodie from 2014.
Mm-hmm.
um, you also get like priority seating at the panels if they're gold only events that you get a discount on, which was like when you bought the discount for the when you bought, if you had to buy it, yes.
Yep, you get the convention prints,
Yep.
mystery item, the bag,
Oh
the
yeah,
ability.
I love
Yeah,
those bags. Yeah,
the
the ability
the.
to buy exclusives. The exclusives are pretty cool this year. I like
Mhm.
them.
And then if you really want to go like full on, hey, I love this. I want to be here. I'm only going to go once in my lifetime. Is the VIP Platinum
Platinum
sponsorship?
sponsorship for $2,000.
$2,000.
You get the choice to sponsor a ranger. You get a private meet and greet with them. You get photo ops. You get autographs with them. You are invited on the field trip with 2 guests. You're invited to the power breakfast with a +1, and then you get everything else too: hoodies, shirts, all that good stuff,
You
lanyards,
name it.
you name
And
it.
I will say the first time I saw it, because I only believe I saw one, maybe two of those sponsorship lanyards.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Daryl. He had one, and it's a big old honking, chunking, gorgeous piece of plastic. My God, I
Uh-huh.
was jealous as hell.
Yeah, they are laser engraved. Laser engraved.
You get a little. Let's see. Do I have mine here? Yeah. So there's mine. Sorry, I got it buried back here. There's mine from 2022.
Yep.
Right. But to see this big old chunk of plastic that's stunningly beautiful, I was jealous as heck.
Which ranger is on my lanyard? Which one of the 10? Um, your special case, Javier. We have something for you.
Yeah. Javier, we know you're special.
Yeah.
And
I
not in a
mean,
bad way. We
there's
love
there's
your art.
other
We love everything you do,
there's
man.
other people who have also sponsored multiple rangers though. We have
That's
we
correct.
have quite a few people who have sponsored multiple rangers, and we're looking forward to hanging out with them and having them at the convention, because without them we wouldn't have had a lot of them.
No,
Um,
absolutely not. Now, speaking of also sponsorships, there's also other programs and whatnot that are bringing out Rangers. You've got Ranger Sponsors International, run by
yep.
our friend Brandon. We've got Once a Ranger, Always a Ranger. There's also other sponsors. You've got Sentai jackets, Toku Lectables. I mean, there's a whole slew of people and sponsorships and brands. Super Seven. I know I've got a review coming up from one of them later this month. So
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of people who put out a lot of money and effort and time, and we appreciate you all, because that's the backbone of this convention. The convention is a member run convention, so all the tickets that you buy, all the passes you buy, we call them membership levels. And the reason that you call them membership levels is, one, because you're buying a membership to help fund the show. This isn't, unfortunately, Scott doesn't have unlimited resources. This is a show that we have to sit and plan and go off of that. So everyone who sponsored, everybody who volunteers and helps us out, everyone who just wants to be there and helps us and buys table space, or is a vendor, or just a ranger who comes out and wants to see their people and the community, it helps the community so much. And so we are truly grateful to each and every one of you who come out and help us.
now, Raven has a great question over here. How long does it usually take to plan out PMC? Two
Okay,
years.
so let's see. Power Morphicon ended on August 24th, 2022.
Right.
We started planning August 23rd, 2022.
It really does take 2 years to do this, because there are so many logistics, not just, and just so everybody understands, getting the hotels, getting the convention space, getting the buses for the field trip, and then that's just all their physical things. Now you have to consider getting the guests, getting the guests there, getting the guests taken
Transport.
care of.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, folks, these folks that are coming out, they're not being, they got to be wined and dined and everything the whole time. So, Joey and Scott are lovely, but, I'm flying all the
You
way
don't
from
want
New
to hang out
Zealand.
with me.
What's
Yeah.
up?
You don't want to hang out with Joey.
I do. So not only do we have the Ranger actors, we have the Sentai actors. This year, Power Morphicon is really expanding. There are some other actors that are coming in. So we have one of my favorite actors, honestly, since the 80s, is Ernie Reyes Jr. who's coming this year.
Yeah.
You also have other voice actors who are roundabout in the franchise. I know we just mentioned Ruben Langan was coming, who's also voiced Dante from Devil May Cry, but he was also in Power Rangers' semi-cooler younger cousin, Big Bad Beetleborgs, as the Dragon Borg, I think it was.
Yeah, Dragonfly
Beetleborg, whatever that goes.
He was also in the Sentai counterpart, Kabuto B Fighter.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw a little curveball to you. One of the panels that we have this year is a Devil May Cry reunion.
Ooh. Now I wonder if someone could call Johnny Young. Oh, wait, Johnny's going to be there.
I wonder if someone's going to call Dan Southport. Wait, Dan's going to be there.
Ooh, is this a first? Are we announcing it right now?
Yes. This is
Devil May Cry reunion. How about that?
Devil May Cry 25th year reunion.
Oh, I better go get my steelbook of DMC4 out of the closet. I have it too. That's amazing. Now, not only are we having other actors. I mean, we also have Sandy Fox, who has done the voice of
Betty Boop forever.
Betty Boop and Chibi Moon for those of you who like Power Rangers cooler younger female cousin Sailor Moon.
Johnny is also in Demon Slayer. Yes.
Yep.
Lex Lang is also appearing. He's the voice of Skiptor.
Dude, no. I'm sorry. If you don't know me by now, Lex Lang is called Big Bad Space Daddy. All right. Because that is who Ecliptor is. All right. I did a review on Air to Darkness, and I just call Ecliptor Big Bad Space Daddy.
Well, yeah, he'll be there. He's going to be there for sure.
And then we also have some of the folks from Boom Studios are going to be there. Ryan Parrick, Kyle Higgins, Melissa Flores, all phenomenal actors. And you guys all know here on Nerd Initiative, I do every single Power Ranger comic review. Even today, I just dropped Ranger Academy number 9. So, yeah.
You and my friend Logan, Wild Force New Frontier, you guys should talk. he loves the Boom comics. I'll introduce you guys at PMC. I got you.
We also have the Power Ranger Anthony. If those of you who are outside of the community, Power Ranger Anthony is a wonderful human being. I had the opportunity to meet him last year.
Yeah.
He's going to be showing up this year in his T-Rex Zord wheelchair.
Yep. And it's going to be really cool. And they're raffling it off too.
Oh, that's amazing. What other big things? We have the full cast of the Alien Rangers. First time in 25 years, they're going to be in the same room together. Now, mind you, folks, we always just say last year, even though it was 2 years ago. That's just our nomenclature. But last year, I had the opportunity to chat with all the Alien Rangers, and now that I got that down. I don't have to think, it's done. But yeah, Alan and David and Jim actually doesn't live that far from me, about 2 hours away. So
right, yeah, and Raja.
Oh, I can.
So excited. Raja. So we've got actors from almost every season coming. There are some surprises. And
villains too. Let's not.
Yeah. Let's talk about villains. Psycho
we've got the Psycho Pink. That's going to be our first time at Morphicon, right?
Yep.
Who were some other firsts that we've got this year? I mean, my favorite one is I can't wait. Jason Chan from Ninja Storm is coming. That's going to be his first appearance.
Very excited for
States. That. Victoria Abbott from
Dino Fury.
Mm-hmm. Who else?
Michelle. Kat.
Yep, Michelle's going to be coming.
John
Uh,
Tui again.
John Tui is such a sweetheart when you finally get to meet him.
I didn't get to meet him last year or in 2022. I
And
literally ran by his desk and then I walked away.
yeah, he was like right there on the corner, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
I was
what's
like, I
happening?
gotta go.
Okay, yeah, I'm working. And we're gonna have also the first ever. Speaking of first, the first ever Orange Ranger in
Yep.
canon, right? Jacqueline Joe
Yes.
is going to be there.
Jacqueline Joe, Tessa Rao,
Yep.
and their cast is gonna be there. Paul Freeman's coming again.
Yes, Ivan
You want to
Ooze
meet Ivan
himself.
Ooze? He's
We've
coming.
got Rita is coming. We've got Tanaya is coming. That's a Saturday only. Also, now
Tanaya is a
also,
Saturday only.
yep. Make
Saturday
sure
is
also
Saturday is
that
RPM day.
oh yeah, Saturday's RPM day. But make sure,
Saturday
folks,
RPM day.
when you're on the website and you're going through and scrolling through, as I am kind of just refreshing myself right now on my other screen, there are certain days that certain Rangers going to be there. So make sure that you get the right ticket for the right day.
Correct. Yes. We have the voice of Bluto, Neil Kaplan, Kate Elliott, who is Dayu. So many.
We got Carla is coming. Rita Repulsa herself.
Love Carla. We've
Can't
got
go wrong with
young
it.
Billy, young Tanya, LaShawn Davis, and Justin Timset.
Let's not forget the cats, which you have to have both next to each other. Because if you don't, they will literally be screaming back and forth across the whole
they
convention.
yell at each other all the time.
Yep. So Katrina Brown and Katrina Devine, both from Ninja Storm, and then Katrina Devine stayed on Dino Thunder.
Yep.
As playing, the great reporter that she is, Cassidy.
Yeah. And even then, we've got. I'm going down the list right now again. Yeah. Sabrina Liu, Scorpina, amazing, one of my favorites. Tanaya, which I know Triple T is very happy about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. The number,
and there's still more to come. That's the best part.
More. We still have announcements. We're still dropping announcements every Monday.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Yeah, there really.
Well, let's talk about. But wait, there's more because I've got one.
Oh, really?
I do. You gave it to me a little bit early. So
I did.
You did. So here's your second exclusive. So we've already talked about the trivia contest that's going to be happening. And then I'm going to shift this way. You might want to shift the other way because, when the photo comes up, we've got
Kevin Thompson.
Kevin Thompson. Now, Kevin Thompson was in a whole bunch of franchises, but how does he relate to Power Rangers?
He's Quagmire from the Island of Illusion episodes.
He was also in Star Wars. And for those of us who are really old, you might recognize his character from the Garbage Pail Kids movie. That was phenomenal.
Kevin Thompson is coming to Power Morphicon, y'all.
How cool is that? So just announced right here, Quagmire himself
will be at Power Morphicon.
Courtesy of Nerd Initiative, just saying that we're just going to announce that. We announced exclusively here on Nerd Initiative, not Courtesy.
Yes.
Wrong words.
Yes.
We also have James Pax is coming from Big Trouble in Little China, throwback to the other 80s kids. As I'm rolling down here on the Pork Chop Express,
America Tatsu. I forgot how it said. But basically, American tokusatsu is being represented with Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, it's just an amazing event overall. So now we've talked about all the things that's coming. What are some of your most memorable experiences that you've had at Morphicon? And look, I'll go toe to toe. If you want to do one, I'll do one. You want to do two, I'll do two.
Okay, we can do this. I have special memories from each and every one of them.
Mind you, I only have one show to go off of, so just saying.
Okay, so
I got 5.
I think my first would probably be Power Morphicon 2014. I was a Nintendo that day. I was standing where they had a bunch of Nintendo DS's set up to show off Power Rangers Samurai game on the Nintendo 3DS. And I'm just standing there and I hear somebody go, "Oh, can you hold this for a second? I need to tie my shoe." And I just reached out and grabbed it, and it was Dan.
Which
And
Dan?
it's
There's too many Dans.
Southworth.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Dan Southworth, and I was just like,
Uh.
yeah,
Okay.
um, yeah, that's probably one of them.
All right. So one of those odd experiences for me would have been we had just gotten done the power breakfast last year. Of you turn right and you see somebody. Now, don't get me wrong. You turn right and you see somebody's going to happen at Power
Yeah,
Morphicon.
especially about more. Yeah,
But just going back from the Hilton back to the convention center, um, I had the opportunity just to I turn right and there's one of the actors, and you don't recognize him in makeup or the hair done,
yeah.
and it's Chris Graham, Liam Bow from Mystic Force.
Oh
So
wow.
we had a 3 block chat and talk, and that's the best part, Like I said, like I'm saying, everybody be cool because as much as they are actors and your Power Rangers and your fans, they are also human beings.
Yep.
Okay, so don't like do the thing, do the morph. No dance monkey dance here at the
Yeah.
convention. This is
No.
a
No. No.
whole thing about enjoying what Power Rangers is and thanking not only the fans but the actors for the symbiosis that we have. So
Yeah.
yeah, I had a whole like 3 block chat with Chris, and he was super nice, beautiful human being. Can't go wrong with that.
So you're from way outside CCOM. Exactly.
Yeah.
What Ranger West says, inside you're fanboy, outside you're not. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chris wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, Chris won't be able to make it this year. Also, Nick Sampson also won't be able to make it. We tried, but he already had things scheduled, and so we're respecting that.
Mm-hmm.
um,
All right. So what's your next other big one?
let's see, what is it? Oh, stopping a whole interview so that stopping the Yellow Ranger panel so I can deliver coffee to Allison Sullivan.
Mustard flavored?
No, not mustard flavored. She was running late that day, and she was backstage and she looked flustered. And I was like, "What do you need? Like, what's going on? Are you okay?" And she's like, "I haven't had coffee today. I haven't done this or that." And I was like, "I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll go get it. You just go up on stage." She goes up on stage, and guess what happens? So
Oh.
it's actually on film too. If you look at the 2016, there's a part of the panel where Sasha Craig looks over to her. No, it's Sierra Hanna. Sierra Hanna looks over to her and goes, "Did I miss the Starbucks run?" And then Allie goes, "Thank you so much, Joseph." She used my full name. I was like, "Oh."
All right, so
Never.
then we'll go off that. I'll play off Yellow Ranger for there.
Okay.
So last time I was there, I was obviously with another group. I think everybody kind of knows I was with another group at that point. And on Sunday, I had the chance to interview Sierra, and I didn't have my video guy. So luckily and thank God, my wife was my video guy for that day, and we just did a nice, quick little audio interview at at her table, just off to the back, and got a few pictures. And she is absolutely a dream of a
Sierra's
human
the
being.
best. Sierra
She
is
really
best.
is. Like her character was one thing, but her as a person is a whole other thing. And so we got done with that, and we were chit chatting, and then next thing I know, she just throws a big old hug on me, and I'm like, ha! My wife is right there. But I'm gonna roll with it and be cool. Just be cool. Be cool. And I look over at my wife, and she just had the big old smile on her face, like happy for me. And that's the beautiful part about Rangers is that we can all just still enjoy it, even though you get hugs.
I'm sorry, I'm handling I'm handling Power Morphicon stuff, and you guys know.
Yeah, he doesn't stop.
Anyone who's
So
watched my streams on Twitch, you guys know. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. Just give me a second. Just give me 2 seconds.
I'll keep gushing. It's okay. One of the big things that we talk about on here, and what's lovely about having everybody here over in the Twitch stream is that this is a community of fans and positive fans, and that's what we also like to promote over here at Nerd Initiative is pop culture positivity. And for me, walking in the first time ever, I had already developed relationships with a lot of people online. And I know some of you guys still just know me in the background, and that's fine. That's kind of the way I like to do things. But I've interviewed actors prior to being to the show, and to finally get the chance to meet these people in real life. And, they look over and go, "Hey, how you doing, man? I know you. You did the thing with the thing." It's like, yeah. Or even meeting just regular fans that know my work. it really reinforces why I do this and why I love to do this.
Yeah.
Even getting the opportunities to, we talk about Bloodline of the Grid real quick. DJ, he and I had worked together previously, and that was the first time last year that I got to actually meet DJ. And I can't tell you, this was off camera, but I told him I can't thank you enough for getting me into this, and I was getting weepy, honestly. So you might, like I said, you cry when you meet your favorite ranger. DJ is one of my favorite rangers.
I've cried.
So it really is a beautiful community. Like Javier, I know Javier doesn't know me from Mike, from anybody, but I know who he is. And I ran one Sunday. I was like, oh, hey, you're Javier. And he's like, huh?
I talked to him on the field trip. We connected on the field trip. Generally, I host the field trip too. So if you're going on the field trip, you're going to spend a whole day with me. Yay!
What advice could you give to talk to an actor outside of PR stuff? Okay, so Wes, can you explain that just a little bit more? Like, are we talking outside of the convention, or are we talking because there's layers to that question, I think.
Yeah.
Karen? Yeah, Kevin's just mentioned about Karen.
Karen Ashley is so kind.
Oh my God. I chat with her on the semi-regular, like I'll shoot her a line, and she's just just a lovely person.
She gave me I've lived in Pasadena my whole life. She gave me recommendations to restaurants in Pasadena that I've never been to, never even heard of. So,
okay, so general things. So if you're at the table, and you have time to talk about, general things, then talk about general things. Like, hey, how are you? Like, if you follow the actors on, say, their personal Instagrams or whatnot, say, oh, hey, how are the kids? Or, hey, how is that? Depending on how the actor portrays or, lets their personal life out on.
Yeah. However much, don't go too far into details, but if they put a pic, then talk to them like they're any human. Thank them for being there. The first time I met Karen Ashley, I told her how much I loved Aisha because, growing up, I had a really hard time just growing up. And in each one of the Stone Canyon teenagers, I've had like a really good conversation with that represented how I felt about him. Aisha's strong and she's diligent and she does what needs to be done. Rocky's fun loving, but he's also very serious when it needs to be. And then Adam's silent, but things are going on behind the scenes there, and it's just talking to all three of them. Like I all three of them I've had private conversations with, and they were the most loveliest people you'll ever meet.
They are.
I adore Johnny.
Johnny. So I have a top 10 list, maybe top 5 list of Rangers that I want to meet.
Right.
And hopefully interview. Put it out there. Johnny's on there. Cam. Why did I just forget Jason's name?
Jason Chan, yeah.
Jason Chan.
I'm excited for that.
First time.
I'm so excited.
Raja. Believe it or not, I only got to talk to Jason Narvi in passing. So it's like, oh, hey, what's going on, Jason? Doctor, thank you. Okay, great.
Yes, everybody remember he is a doctor.
Yes,
that is Jason Narvi, PhD.
Yep. Rhett. Now, I mean, mind you, Lightspeed was having their big. Was it Lightspeed last time that was having their big anniversary season that year? No, that was Time Force. So I talked to none of the Time Force cast at all.
That girl.
Anna Hutch is also someone who I want to meet. Like, pretty much, again, I'm a Disney guy.
Yeah.
So I just can't wait to meet all the actors and everybody out there. I mean, come up, say hi to me. If you recognize me, say hi. I might have a business card. That's about it, because but I just want to say hi, shake your hand, give you a high five, fist bump, whatever. We're all one big wonderful community, and that's the way we want to be. And
one of the
Hockey Music Lover has said over here, I'm going to be so nervous to talk to anyone. All right, Hockey, let's take a breath. We're going to all take a breath together. Understand these are people and I understand how you admire them, but at the same time, they know that some people are, are don't meet your heroes, or nervous to meet your heroes. These folks are professionals. They
Yep.
know exactly how much to talk to you, or hi, how are you? If they want to keep the conversation going to bring you out, they're going to do that.
Yeah, they're
And
not gonna.
however you feel at the table, whoever you're talking to, don't worry about it. You are literally hugged in the morphin grid of love when you're in that building.
Mm-hmm. You're in a place with people who are not, that like the same thing, very very niche thing that you do. That's also part of the reason that we started streaming on Twitch, was because I wanted to build this community. You know,
Hmm.
you guys are all, everybody who's come here from Twitch, from the Morphicon Twitch. You guys know I say it all the time. We're a community. Come hang out. If you see me running around on the floor, I'll be there. um,
Hockey music lover, you come up to me and I will go to a table with you. I
yeah,
got you. I,
yeah.
I will be your backup.
And if I'm not busy, because I'm 50 different ways, but if I'm not there, if I'm not busy, you come say hi. You, Joey, I'm afraid to go talk to this person. Come with me, and I will. I absolutely. I'll drop everything and I'll just walk over with you.
Hmm.
Yeah, Johnny does not do interviews. Johnny's there to make sure that everyone's getting to see a lot of stuff. Yeah, Saturday night. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna have the best time. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
before we
super
talk
hyped.
about Saturday night, let's talk about, you were mentioning streaming.
Oh
What
yeah.
else is going to be a first at Power Morphicon this year?
Oh, are you talking about Power Morphicon Live?
Power Morphicon Live? What's that?
My most ambitious project to date.
Dude.
We are streaming live from the convention floor. I already have my setup. I know where my table is. The official Power Morphicon will be running Twitch all weekend long. That means 4 hours on Friday, 8 hours on Saturday, 8 hours on Sunday. We're streaming all weekend long. There will be a variety of guests. I have a couple of really good guests lined up. We're going to do interviews. We're going to talk to cosplayers. We're going to talk to vendors. We're going to talk to Tom. We are going to have a huge, huge presence. In case you can't be at Power Morphicon, you're not going to miss it this year. I had a friend in the community who was like, "Hey, I really want to do this thing where it's like, you remember IGN used to cover San Diego Comic Con, and they still kind
Exactly.
of do it." Yeah, this is the first time that Power Morphicon is streaming continuously.
Yeah, this isn't like they did for Express. What, right?
Yeah,
Well, technically during COVID.
yeah. 16 and 18, they only streamed the panels. They didn't stream from the convention floor. Yeah, this is an established thing because of course, DM me. You go ahead. It's in the Discord. I don't have the Discord open, but yeah, I'll get to your message. Um, yeah, this is the first time that we are streaming from the floor. I have people who are coming from the community, the Power Ranger community, and we are basically going to give you the whole con experience. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. I know I'm going to be in there for a little bit. I know that I have a couple of friends who are going to be in there. And the host I've lined up. I've lined up some pretty good people, so you guys are going to be excited. It's going to be a good time. And that's just because, again, community. I don't want anyone to feel left out. This is this is a huge, ambitious project on my effect, but yeah, come on by, Dragon. We'll talk. Definitely.
So, Joe, do we got anything else? Have we hit on everything? We've got the field trip, the breakfast, the tickets, the trivia, the new guest announcements, the
PMC
panels, the
Live.
PMC Live. Just be cool.
Just be cool.
Respect everybody else's space as well. It's just, what else? We got anything else?
That's what I've got on my end. If I have anything else, I will let you know. But I mean, PMC is going to be fun.
It's gonna be a blast, and you're gonna be surrounded by people that love the same thing, and Joey, I can't thank you so very much for taking the time out.
Of
I know
course.
I've got my next video already lined up. It is going to be quite catty. I can tell you that
Oh,
right now.
I'm excited to see it.
You know, maybe I'll hold it till Catterday. So we'll see what comes up with that.
If you hold it till
Aside from that,
Saturday, I can't be here. I'll be in
oh,
Texas.
that's all right. Well, you got that other show down there. You
Yeah,
got More Phenomenal Expo as
I will
well.
be at More Phenomenal Expo this weekend. Also very big. Come on out.
Hmm.
It's
And
exciting.
just so you know, I will also put this out here into the ether. If you don't see me at PMC and you happen to be an East Coast person, I will also be floating around on the floor at Ranger Station as well in Philly, because that's just down the road for me. That's my hometown.
I'm thinking
Um,
about going to that.
and cheesesteaks are on me, uh, and none of those obvious places I go.
Yeah.
So, Joey, thank you so very much. Thank you, one, to the community. Thank you to everybody in Twitch. I can't tell you how great it is to have you on here on Nerd Initiative. It is wonderful. I hope to see you come back. I hope to come check out some of the comic book reviews that we do and all the other stuff. My show on Monday, my show on Tuesday. I'm a very, very busy guy, but it's because I love to do this. And again, it's all shout out because of DJ and Joe
Yeah.
way back in the day. It really does come back down to
I
those
didn't do
guys. So
anything. You've helped me more than I've helped you.
I am always here to be hero support for everybody. I'm the
Oh,
alpha 5 of the
I
community. I've always got
appreciate
to
you.
do that. So, having that said, thank you to everybody out there. Joey, thank you so very much. It's always a pleasure having you.
Always a pleasure. I can't wait to hang up and or hang up. I can't
Well,
wait to hang
I'll
out.
hang up on you real quick.
No, no,
Real quick.
no. I've got a the field trip's gonna be fun. We're doing something a little different this year with attendees, but you're gonna have a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for those of you who just need to make sure, if you don't have everything going on, make sure, because here at Nerd Initiative, we do love our QR code. So if you look right below Joey, right there, we've got our QR code up that takes you to the official Power Morphicon website. And in the meantime, if you want to check out everything we're doing, you're going to go over to the Nerd Initiative website. Come on, van of that stuff. Here we go. Right. And like I said, for me personally, you can see me and follow everything I'm doing over here at Off the Cuff Tom. All the other stuff, whether it's Nerd Initiative TV Talk on Monday nights, hosted by me, or me on Tuesday nights with Turnip Page, we have so much stuff coming out, and we really hope to see you there. Having that said, ladies and gentlemen, as I always say back when I used to be a streamer, be excellent to each other. We'll see you.